What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? You know what it is. Welcome to the strip. Welcome to the shop. Welcome to the app. Coffee Talk app. Y'all know what it is. Hey man, I got something I just wanted to. There's something been on my chest. And I just want to talk with y'all because y'all family. Y'all watch. Y'all support. Y'all listen. A lot of y'all are learning. But I got a couple things I just want to touch on today. Real quick. Rappers. Oh, first. Oh, I almost disrespected my own channel. First, I have to give a shout out. This is the format. I get so sick and tired of being in people's chats and shit like that. They so fucking bougie and scared to shout motherfuckers out because, oh, I don't shout you out unless you send me $1. Or I can't do this unless you do. Bitch, get on your two-step and get your money from somewhere else. Just entertain on here. That's what be letting me know that some of y'all motherfuckers really do need this little change that be coming off this YouTube. But anyway, shout out to the family. Shout out to everybody. It's the usual suspects. You know what I'm saying? Nirvana 47. Shout out Yogi. Shout out Tia. Shout out I Just Be Koolin with the Krew. Shout out Mr. Skinny the Don. Shout out Tay Eats. Shout out KEE-KEE. Journey with KEE-KEE. Shout out the Rooks. What's happening? Shout out JC family. Y'all been MIA, and I'm about to hunt y'all down, because y'all is my fam. But, let me see. And so many more, man. I might have missed some, like I always do. Shout out Dominique LeBlue, always. Shout out, oh my goodness. Yes, daddy. Shout out Liz B. You know what it is. Hashtag Big Duca. So yeah, let me get back into it. I wanted to talk about something because I seen this and it kind of tripped me out. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So, yeah, I hate when I get ready to record and something that could have been done before it's all of a sudden dawn on you that you need to do this or do that. But what I meant to say is, rappers in politics, politicians and rappers, political stage, presidential stage, and entertainment. What's going on, y'all? I need y'all to pay close attention because I know a lot of y'all is still caught up in the illusion. Well, regardless of how open and woke you talk, you're going to vote. You're going to participate in the whole voting game and all that shit, right? But let me ask you something. There's some things that's disturbing to me because you guys don't really look at it in full scope. So I seen something and I was watching, I forgot what it was I was watching, but I seen Quavo from the Migos. Pretty sure a lot of y'all familiar. In my circle of people, I know all y'all know who the Migos is. So anyway, Quavo is talking and he's giving some type of speech about gun control, woo, and whatever. And he was talking about thanking Kamala Harris and all this bullshit. I guess he teamed up with her to get some gun laws and whatever. And here's my thing with that. And how y'all let shit like this just fly. Quavo, one of the Migos, now wants to push or help push gun laws. It be the rappers with the most shit in their lyrics, right, that you will see the politicians go and join up with, right? So you got Quavo down there speaking on the stage in front of our people. I guess he's supposed to represent the people. Well, 3-4 albums ago, majority of your songs, you guys is talking about whacking niggas off with pistols. Matter of fact, you talk about it a lot. It ain't until you done got your cousin or whoever he is to you head blow backwards that now all of a sudden is, oh no, the guns are wrong and the guns are bad and stop the gun violence. Why don't you tell the whole story, Quavo? Why don't you talk to the kids? Y'all stars, not just Quavo, but y'all stars. And when y'all come out and you rappers and you allowed a little platform to tell you some truth, why don't you use that to tell the truth? Well, hey, kids, I don't do this stuff, so I feel bad when I see it's happening to y'all. Even though I talk about this stuff in my lyrics, and I come from a area where this stuff is going on, I may not have really been involved like that. I know a lot about it, so I put it in my lyrics. But I really would like y'all to stop and calm down, or quit being scared of the establishment and people who y'all are signed to, and make some real music that got real messages in it. You know what I'm saying? If you stop talking about certain shit will stop being influential. You remember, out of sight, out of mind. Out of ear, out of mind as well. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so the politicians, what would be Kamala Harris's interest in using a guy like Quavo, or a rapper per se, to speak? If that's not clear to y'all, then it should be. Why y'all all jumping down Trump back like, oh, he's a racist. Let me give y'all some facts right quick. I'm not saying he's not a racist, and I'm not defending him, but I'm gonna give you some facts that we grew up watching Trump. If you our age, you grew up watching Trump hang with the black people. He was at all the rapper parties. He was in over 100 or so videos. Most rappers back in the day was talking about being like Trump. He came to a lot of the parties and awards. He also, when he came to these parties and awards, had a black woman on his arm. Before he met this lady who he married to now, if y'all do y'all research, he used to go to parties with black women on his arm. That's not saying he's not racist. That's not, because I understand. I understand the whole history of this situation. What I'm telling y'all is, when y'all picking and choosing where to point y'all fingers at, here is Kamala Harris, who only identifies as a woman of color / Indian, not a black American woman, not a woman of African descendant, not a African American. What she said was, I'm a woman of color and I'm Indian. Now, the purpose for her using rappers, or any of these politicians using rappers, actors, or entertainers, or anybody close to your influential bubble, is to influence you closer to what they got going on. If she didn't need young black votes, you hear me, or young minority votes, she wouldn't use that symbol to speak. There's a lot of gun laws and things that have been passed. There's a lot of gun laws and things being passed by people right now that are not stars, but these laws and rules or regulations or whatever these things are have more impact than anything that he's going to do. That's all I'm saying. So when y'all doing all this vote participating and all this shit, why don't y'all look at the shit for real? Study the person that you're talking about voting for. See, y'all trying to vote for her just because she's a black woman, or because to y'all she looked like a black woman. Which was why a lot of y'all voted for Barack, because he looked like a black man. Which is one of the biggest problems in our politics. Is the illusions and the strings that you're getting allowed to pull on you because you want to participate in a game that you don't understand. You want to go to the polls, but you don't understand what this is. You know? You ever try to wonder, how is my vote anonymous? When damn, I'm signed on to this bitch, they sending me letters, we talking back and forth, and I'm not anonymous. Somebody know who the fuck I am. And somebody know when I'm gonna vote and all, and what time I voted and all that shit. You hear me? If you're registered, your ethnicity is registered. Your ethnicity is registered. Pay attention, all this shit play a part. It all play a part. Some of y'all with them fucked up neighborhoods, y'all vote on the low level. Vote down there where the council people is. Local voting. That's how you change your shit directly. Vote locally. Get some people who you know in there who can allocate that money the right way and take care of the community. But quit trying to get on this grand stage with shit that you don't know nothing about. Then y'all hear all the hoopla and I hear this shit and gas stations and grocery stores, and motherfuckers just be debating and talking about a bunch of shit that they don't know. Just to have your fucking mouth running. It's time out for that shit. We too far along for y'all to still be on that bullshit. Y'all fucking up the next generation just as much as the next generation is fucking up themselves. And like I always tell y'all, we can always point the finger and say that the next generation is fucked up, more messed up than us. But we never want to point the finger at the generation that was before it and the ones who are still existing right now, who are able and capable of touching some of the youth and directing them into the right positions and directions to where they can have the most successful or meaningful, happy life that they can. You know? A lot of us is just out of position, period, as adults. Which means that our children will never be in position right because you never put the effort in to try to put your shit right. Now you want to tell somebody else how to get their shit together and they don't know how. They don't know how to listen because they were groomed or raised or brought up by a person who didn't know how to listen. You didn't know how to listen, so you couldn't teach that child how to listen and be responsible for what it was hearing, so that you can manifest and reflect it into a reality that can be good for you. It's a lot going on out here, and it's a lot distracting y'all. I won't be at the polls. I'm gonna be out buying school uniforms. Fresh new sneakers for the school year. New boxing gloves for my son. I think my daughter need a couple new pair of ballet shoes this year because her foot grew a little bit. You know? I'll be making new products to sell, you know? Entrepreneur type shit. So this was what I'm trying to tell y'all. Quit playing these games. Quit pointing these fingers. Quit having all this bullshit ass content. But we still around this bitch suffering and talking bad and not knowing how to fix shit. I see people in the chats. I see a motherfucker come on this bitch and talk about dirty draws. Motherfucker load they super chats, load they cash apps up just for some shits and giggles. You hear me? But when it's real shit, you better believe that cash app ain't ringing. Motherfucker do not want to pay you to be better. Did you ever notice that? A motherfucker will pay for they hole in the ground way ahead of time before they put any pennies into their success up here. Think about what I'm saying to you. A person, and most people that y'all know, is paying for the hole in the ground before they'll put some pennies into positive progression. I'll be back. It's a lot to talk about. And I don't know. I might just go live. It depends on how many comments and likes and go lives I get down there. Because we really got to start having some real dialogue. And I'm about ready to bring it to y'all. Because it's time. Flat out. Let's Coffee Talk Ave, man. You know what to do. Like, share, comment, subscribe, refer, tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your grandma, your auntie, your niece, your uncle, your nephew, your son, your daughter, if these people are of age, to tune into the channel. We got a lot to talk about. We got a nice peer circle over here. If you don't like how I'm talking to you, go on over to Nirvana's channel when they be doing the podcast. Her and the Dynamicist, they'll get you together. If you don't like how they talking, join Tay Eats when she on there having her mukbang, but she still be having legitimate conversation and dialogue though. You hear me? You need some family etiquette? Tap in to Dominique LeBlue. Get your shit together. You hear me? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is how you promote. If you want to get into some family, you know, some of us are more family oriented than others. If you got that energy and that spirit, then tap into my fam. Kicking it with the Rooks. That's family inspirational channel shit. They show their whole unit, moving as a unit, operating as a unit. You hear me? But until a few minutes from now, I'll be back. Because I'm on one today. And I'm feeling real nice.